Just a warning, this episode has Infinity War spoilers in it, in case anyone still cares. We're not going to clearly mark them, though, so you gotta be careful on your own.
Welcome to our episode 12 finale Bananza episode. This is our last episode of season 1. I'm Trevor.
I'm Kyle.
And in the guest chair is AJ.
Hello.
Would you like to say anything, AJ?
Time is a construct. Let's take down the 1%. Yeah.
Alright.
We don't talk politics on this podcast, but okay.
We'll go with it.
Alright, let's go right into news. Oh, and also, note, this episode's going to be uncut.
Raw.
Yes.
Unfiltered. Am I allowed to swear on this?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know the news segment we do, Kyle has some headlines. Some are true, some are made up. We try to guess which are which.
Alright, first one we have, fairy castle cacti are endangered due to new plant virus spreading. Just a note, that is the breed that Phyllis is.
I'm gonna say that's true. That sounds very specific.
I'm going to say it's false because I feel like Kyle just looked up what breed of cactus that was.
No, I've known the whole time.
Well,
I know Phyllis very well.
Well, I'm going to still say false.
Okay, well, you're right, it's false.
Me.
Phyllis is safe.
Good for now.
Alright, next bit of news.
Alright, I gotta come back on top.
Ontario woman was arrested and jailed in U.S. for driving with a Canadian license.
True.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
Two. Better than the last two episodes.
Right. JetBlue Pizza. No, let me restart.
That's
JetBlue Airlines or Jet's
thing.
Pizza?
JetBlue is launching a coast-to-coast pizza delivery service.
Like you could order a pizza in California and get it in New York?
That doesn't seem possible, but also I feel like it could be true. That pizza would be gross by the time you got it.
It'd be like
what would the
room
point
temperature.
even be? You're just trying to stunt on people, like, yeah, I got it delivered across the country. They're just like, that's disgusting. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
It cost me $3,000.
I'm going to say true.
Let's say true.
Okay, yeah, it is true.
3 for 3.
Why that? Okay, explain further why. Why is that a thing?
I don't read the news.
Doesn't read the
I
articles.
just copy the headlines.
Okay. Is that like some Silicon Valley thing where Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are just ordering pizzas for outrageous amounts?
Probably.
They order a pizza and be like, yeah, send it to space.
The guy in the car.
Send it to Mars.
Alright. We got one more of our news that might be true and might not.
It's false.
A teenager bit by spider claims to be able to climb walls.
False.
That's...
Yeah, it's false.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I got
Just-
it. I got
just
it perfect this time.
Statistically, I figured it would probably be false.
I couldn't think of any more. So
You
I
couldn't
just
find
went
any
with
That
more?
sounds like a good idea for a story, though. You should trademark that.
that. I
Yeah.
should.
Trademark Kyle.
You should
heard it
build a
here
whole
first.
universe around a character like that.
Yeah, make like 47 movies that are all pretty much the same.
Finally, someone agrees with me.
Spider-Man dies. Black Panther dies. Half the Avengers die.
What's he talking about? Let's move on to the guest segment.
I'm putting giant air quotes on this because they all have like 10 more movies under their contract.
What's the guest segment?
Life.
Just life. Let's talk about life. So do you guys think time is linear?
Yeah.
I feel like if time travel were a thing, they would have come back already.
There's no such thing as time.
I got a question about your life, AJ.
What?
Why are you wearing a glove?
Oh, it's because of my debilitating eczema. You want to see my hand right now? It's fucked.
I'll look at it.
Ugh. Yeah,
Ooh.
look. It's all red and gross.
Ooh, and dry.
Yeah. I have just cracks everywhere.
Oh.
Because of my debilitating eczema.
I don't know what that is.
Do you hear that, ladies?
We don't have many listeners. It'd probably just be lady, like one.
Lady.
Just, yeah. Just one.
Walter, you hear that, Walter?
He doesn't listen.
Walter doesn't even listen?
No one listens. Walter didn't
Okay, I
even
can
listen
say,
to his own
fuck
episode.
Walter. Fuck him.
Just to be clear, that's our guest Ivy from episode
Fuck
3.
you, Walter. I'm not calling you Ivy. You're Walter to me. I just spit on the microphone for anyone listening.
When we ranked our guests in episode 6, Walter was second to last.
Joe was at the bottom.
Joe was at the bottom?
For sure.
I
Worse.
cannot believe that.
Did you hear his episode?
I did not. I heard Walter's. That was the first one I listened to.
And
Yeah.
the last?
He said his name wasn't Ivy, it was Ivy or some shit.
Yeah.
That just rubbed me the wrong way. For the rest of the week, I was just mad.
He kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So did Joe.
I just yelled at people on the street because of how mad that made me. I took it out on the homeless.
Fair enough.
Just went under the bridge.
Yeah. They like looked at me and I just went, "What?"
I can see that.
Well, you can say almost anything you want about almost anyone, because I think we have like 2 listeners.
Okay. Fuck the poor.
I think... Never mind, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
Yeah, because we're not cutting anything out.
Can I go on like a really long Republican rant?
That's kind of what Joe did, except not Republican.
Is Joe deadass Republican?
I don't know.
He looks like one of those guys that's either super liberal or super Republican, but I can't tell.
That
is false. I don't believe that.
He was raised Republican, but
That
doesn't
makes
really
sense.
pay attention to politics.
Okay.
But we don't do politics on the show, so we'll have to avoid it. You can go on one after.
I can.
Yeah.
I'll start my own podcast.
We can do a separate recording and put in the extra egg whites.
Extra
The one
egg
time
whites.
we do politics.
Can I ask you guys a question? Where does the name Yolk Everywhere come from?
Kyle would love to tell you about that.
All right, well, here's our origin story, listeners.
Oh, and we didn't even
So-
have to have 5 Marvel movies.
Detective Comics episode 1, Yolk Boys.
Yeah. So, back in, I don't know, September, October.
Pretty early.
Yeah. Pretty early in our college career,
2017.
2017.
If I
the
tell
fall.
it, it might be faster.
No, I got this.
I don't know.
It's story time by
He's
the
going,
fireside.
he's going a little fast
With K
for me.
Nasty. Story time
Oh,
by the
yeah.
fireside with K Nasty. It's back.
Oh boy.
All right. So one day I was like, I need a catchphrase. What could it be? So like I went through some stuff and I don't know how it came up, but I was like, what about like Yolk Everywhere?
Because it was original.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be unoriginal.
Yeah, I didn't want to just take a catchphrase like I'll be back. Like what's that? No.
No.
Or whatever. I'm like I'm gonna do Yolk Everywhere, and then
How would
I
that
never-
catchphrase just come up naturally?
it
I feel
never
like there's
did.
only certain
It-
times you could ever use that.
It never did come up. So then.
So everyone had forgotten about it.
Yeah, everyone had forgotten about it.
Do you know
and
what a
then-
catchphrase is?
I'm almost done with the story, and then over winter break, I contacted Joe and I'm like, hey, I want to get us matching shirts, and so I designed the shirt that is the Yolk Everywhere logo, and I got 2 of them. And when I gave it to Joe, he's like, what's this? And I was like, it's my catchphrase, remember? And he's like, I don't remember. But Trevor remembered, so I'm like, here, you take it. And then one night, we were like sitting here bored, and like in the past, we and
Other people.
other people had been
Previous
talking
guests.
about previous guests had been talking about having a podcast
Several podcasts.
with us on it, and we never did it. And then one night I was like, hey, let's do the podcast tonight, and Trevor's like, okay.
No. First, I was like, I really don't want to do that, but you have to convince me that it's going to be not terrible.
Oh yeah. So I came up with like segments, and Trevor put in a few ideas, and then Joe and Becca were here for some reason, so they were our first guests. But we were like, you guys just make clicking sounds.
Don't talk a lot.
Don't talk. And that's the origin story of Yolk Everywhere.
I was wondering if the shirts or the podcast came first.
Shirts.
Yeah, shirts.
came
Shirts
first.
before podcast.
So I was like, ooh, they're merchandising. That's smart in this economy.
No, that's,
This is not smart right now. We can't get people to
You
spend
need like
$4
you need like
on
stickers
an ad.
like set up around campus, like those fucking
Oh.
rose stickers everywhere.
yeah, like that.
I don't
one guy.
understand that. Okay, he explained the
Rosenberg.
brand. Is it literally just a T-shirt that has a rose on it? Is that the entire brand?
It seems like it.
I didn't want to ask him because he seemed super into it. The guy in our film class.
Well, Kyle knew about it too. The other Kyle.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah,
I was
me
like, oh, he made a shirt with his like a rose on it because that's his name. Like, why would I want to buy that?
yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Kyle had an interesting idea for shirts
Tell me more.
and names.
Oh, so I'm gonna get a shirt that has my name across the chest.
That's the whole idea.
Because I got the idea while listening to the song Rapper's Delight.
Kyle.
Yeah, that's what it would say. But also one that says Kevin.
Kyle and Kevin.
With two N's.
Put Kevin on the back.
I was thinking about that, but that's extra
Put
money.
Kevin on the inside.
That,
Yes. Dude,
So, like,
reversible
if you-
shirts are in, man.
When you lift your shirt up, it says Kevin.
Those shits were the
Right.
bomb when I was a kid. I had a reversible Batman. Once I was Batman, once I was Joker. I was the coolest goddamn kid in the 6th grade. Just a little fat AJ with his bowl cut and his reversible Batman t-shirt.
I never had a reversible shirt.
No,
Me neither. I didn't know that was a thing.
I had a
Wow. And you host a podcast? Wow. How did you not know?
I knew about reversible sweatshirts.
How does that even work? Like a hooded or?
No, like unhooded.
Oh, okay.
Nutty.
I could kind of see that.
Wait, no, it was like a reversible raincoat.
That's not even close to a sweatshirt.
That's just a reversible coat.
What?
Those exist.
Yeah.
I don't really get what the point was to it either.
One for business, one for pleasure.
Since we already brought up merchandising, we would like to now talk about our unofficial sponsors. Kyle?
We don't have any.
Yes.
Last episode we said, pay us money and we'll sponsor whatever you want.
And 0 people contacted us.
So we don't have any unofficial or official product placement.
Those greedy fucks.
If anyone contacts us between now and Monday when we post this, we'll put it at the end.
We'll put it right here.
Just splice it in the middle of this sentence.
Okay, right there.
Whoa! I can't believe you got sponsored by them. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How'd you nail that?
What great sponsors
Dude,
we
yes.
got.
We'd like to
Whoa.
thank all of our sponsors.
Yep,
for
thank you
sponsoring
to-
us.
That's where we
I love
Yeah.
those guys.
inserted the
Yeah,
names.
that was awesome.
And if you didn't get a sponsor, just fill it with like wind. Just like.
No, I'm not going to edit this at all. I'm just going to add the intro music.
And the
I'll
outro
record it.
music.
That's going to be it.
You guys need like a theme song.
Oh, we
I
have
got
one.
like a worded one.
Oh.
Oh,
Yolk everywhere.
maybe you can
Get
write
it in your hair. Listen anywhere to Yolk. Anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Nice. I think that's the one. One take wonder.
Yes. Yeah, you have to keep in my mistake too. I meant that. That was the
Okay.
lyrics.
Do we need to pay you royalties to use that?
Yes. You need to pay me right now for coming up with it on the spot.
What if
We're
we
not
just
gonna-
bleep
we're
the
not
whole
gonna-
thing?
Just one long bleep. You can just say I went on a tirade.
Yes.
I think we're just going to take the music we normally use, the island music, and just put that over it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. It seems to work. And
Yeah.
royalty free.
That's
Yep.
what the people want.
It's
Yes.
available on
Backed by
file
popular demand.
Mhm.
Where to go? Nowhere.
everywhere, just like the Yolk.
Well. Do we have anything else we wanna talk about? Want to cover in this life segment?
I could do my personal vendettas against everyone on the floor.
Okay, sure.
All right, listen up, and then you
Oh.
just cut it all out.
No, I
Just
wanna hear
pretend
it.
that I went on. I don't really have anything. It's a pretty chill
Oh.
floor, except for the time that I got busted. Were you all here for that?
What?
Wait, you got busted?
Yeah, it was the. Okay, I'll tell that story. Ooh, I like the Fantastic Mr. Fox right there.
My girlfriend paid it. She's like our one listener.
Dude, she's chill. I dig it. Yeah, so it was the day before everyone got back after winter break, and I was like there were like 4 people on the floor, and I was one of them. And so we're in my room waiting for my friend to come so we could split up our, what should I use instead of, I'll use a different word, to split up our Lucky Charms. We're big cereal boys.
But
So
I thought normally the leprechaun has the Lucky Charms, and he doesn't share it.
I am the leprechaun. So I had about a half an ounce of Lucky Charms on me, and
That's not much.
I let my friend
That's a lot.
I let my friend eat some in the room because I was like, no one's here. Also, like, it's just a little bit. All of a sudden, we get a knock at the door, and I'm just like, God damn it! I knew exactly what it was, and we just had it like laying on the floor because we were about to leave anyway. So when Ari comes and he's like, it smells like cereal in here, and I was like, okay. And so I knew. I just handed it over right away. I was like, I'm not getting out of this. And so he was like, you guys are fine. Just keep watching your movie till the cops get here. We're just like, what? No, we're gonna sit here and wait. So a cop comes and he's just a dick because another fuck ops. But he comes and he's like, you could go to jail for this. You could be expelled for this. And after he left, Ari's like, nothing's gonna happen. You'll probably just have to take a class. So I had to take a class. I had to pay $500. It was ass. My roommate doesn't know yet. I'll send him the link to this podcast. This is how he'll find out.
Promote it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you heard it here first. Watch out when you have a lot of cereal.
Lucky Charms specifically.
Yeah. Anyway.
that pot of gold is, or pot of Lucky
You
Charms.
fucking comedian, you. Look at him over here with his words.
Dude, you should switch majors again.
To what?
To comedian. Major in comedy.
Dude, it's Iowa. You can find a major.
Anything's a major.
All right, well, I think this is a good time to move on to our next segment, which is one-word stories. We're going to go around, we're each going to say a word, and it's going to make a story. Now I'm going to write them down. I'm not going to forget to write them down like I did last time.
Yeah.
And then...
Wait, never mind.
I'm going to read them. So, who wants to start?
Wait. So, and are we still ending with goat?
No.
Oh.
We don't have to this time.
Oh, okay.
We'll mix it up. Oh, the rules. If you want to end a sentence, but like someone says a word and you want to end it, you can say period, and then you get to say the next word.
Wait,
Or,
do you get the option of saying the word and then a period?
yes. So
Okay.
either way. Who wants to go first? There.
Was.
A.
Small.
And.
Long.
And.
Big.
And.
Short.
And.
Colorful. Your turn, Trevor.
And color.
I said
I
colorful.
forgot to start writing them down. Colorful.
Oh my god.
This is where you put more wind.
And.
Hairy.
Dog.
They. Oh, period, they.
Yeah, there
Oh,
we
it's
go.
like that. What?
Died.
What?
Died.
Died.
Like D-I-E or D-Y-E?
That's up to your interpretation.
Is based on the word
This
you
is an
say
audio
next.
medium, Kyle.
There.
Pause.
Period. And.
Normally you don't start a sentence with and.
Normally, shut the fuck up.
Normally.
Okay. But not now?
What?
Not, like, don't shut up now?
No, it's your turn now, so.
One.
Day.
I.
Kicked.
It.
In.
It's.
Stupid.
Rectum.
Period. It.
Didn't.
Bleed.
Because.
I.
Licked.
It's.
Stupid.
Hole.
Period. Another.
Time.
I.
Screwed.
Up.
My.
Podcast.
Because.
Kyle.
Is.
A.
Big.
Stupid.
And.
Cute.
And.
Stupid.
Idiot.
Period. Kyle.
Doesn't.
Respect.
Women.
Period. Kyle.
Supports.
Disrespecting.
Most.
Disabled. Finish the fucking sentence, Kyle.
Just trying to think.
Come back from this one.
Save it.
Dig deep.
Wait, what's the current sentence so far?
Kyle supports disrespecting most disabled.
Nazis.
Okay.
Period.
Although
He
there was a comma after my although, by the way.
Okay.
That's just how sentences work.
Respects.
Their
Viewpoints, period.
Diversity.
isn't
Good. Period. This is a hot podcast right now.
Trevor.
disagrees
With
Nothing.
except
Kyle, period.
AJ.
is
In
Jail.
for
punching
Leprechauns.
during
Pride.
Period.
is that a good place to end this one?
Sure.
So we can always do one more.
Alright, let's hear it.
Let's hear. Yeah.
There was a small and long and big and short and colorful and hairy dog. They dyed their paws, and one day I kicked it in its stupid rectum. It didn't bleed because I licked its stupid hole. Another time I screwed up my podcast, but Kyle is a big, stupid, and cute and stupid idiot. Kyle doesn't respect women. Kyle supports disrespecting most disabled Nazis. Although he respects their viewpoints, diversity isn't good. Trevor disagrees with nothing except Kyle. AJ is in jail for punching leprechauns during Pride. I think that's a pretty good one.
Damn, that pushed envelopes. Whoa.
We covered a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So now let's go the opposite way. Counterclockwise.
Alright, who's starting this time?
Wealthy.
People.
Spend.
No.
Money.
Because.
Capitalism, period.
Because capitalism.
When.
The.
Wealthy.
Do.
Spend.
Money.
It.
Causes.
AIDS, period.
Is that the all caps or like AIDS?
That's up to your interpretation.
I'll do all caps.
Alright.
Nobody
Is.
Anything, period.
time
Doesn't.
Exist, period.
life
Has.
No.
meaning period.
This is so edgy, you guys. Oh my god.
Politics.
R.
Bad period.
You heard it here first, folks. That's a hot take if I
It's-
ever heard one.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Ooh.
We're We're really covering a lot in this
Whoa.
one story. Oh.
Yolk.
Nowhere.
Sucks.
Ass.
Wieners.
Period. Yolk.
Everywhere.
Smells.
Like.
Flowers. Period.
The
Podcast.
We.
host.
Is.
Fantastic. Period. No exclamation point.
Bet. Period.
Should that be the end?
Sure.
Yeah.
Here's the last one.
This is how Hemingway wrote his stories, by the way.
Yeah. With the team.
Yeah.
That's how I hear like Game of Thrones writes their really long episodes. They just get in a circle, everyone says one word.
Someone just said Ed, the next person said Sheeran, and they're like, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
It's like I tried to say Ned, I accidentally said Ed.
Got the end.
Like, why the fuck not? Okay. What are they gonna do?
Alright, here's the last one. Wealthy people spend no money because capitalism. When wealthy people do spend money, it causes AIDS. Nobody is anything, time doesn't exist, life has no meaning, politics are bad. Yolk nowhere sucks ass wieners. Yolk everywhere smells like flowers. The podcast we host is fantastic. Bet.
That's my favorite Nietzsche quote right there.
Yeah, my favorite like Freudian thing that we kind of threw in was the Yolk everywhere sucks ass wieners. I really like that one.
Yeah. If we talked about fucking our moms, then that would be full Freud.
Dude, like some edible
Freud's a
stuff.
bitch. I could take him on in a fight.
Did you know, according to Freud, all girls are jealous of all men because they don't have penises?
I mean, that's true. Am I right, guys? Woo! Kyle just high-fived me. Trevor just high-fived me.
I like how you high-fived us both with your right hand.
Because
you could hear it from the glove.
I need to strengthen it because of my debilitating eczema, ladies.
If you're looking for some of that, you know where to come.
I still don't know what that is.
I still got the other hand, ladies. Except for the pinky, that one's starting to get fucked too. 5 fingers, yet I choose 2.
Anyway, I think now we should move on to a Phyllis update. Kyle, can you update us on the state of Phyllis?
She's hanging out by the window by the fruit snacks and the Tootsie Pops, which are neither product placements.
They just happen to be there.
They just happen to be there.
Kyle, also, you forgot to give us a weather report. Do you want to do that?
Oh, you're right.
Oops. This is normally in news, but if you listen, you know we forget.
But he's a horrible fuck up, and he set us off track. And this is his last ever podcast. We're kicking him off.
Oh boy, AJ's calling mutiny.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about, I'd say, what's the room temperature? 69.5? I'd say it's probably 70 degrees, give or take 7 degrees.
What's it feel like, though?
It's
like what I said.
Also, it's a really wide 14-degree range you gave us.
Yeah. That sounds like you're making this up. I don't think you have any credentials.
Doesn't seem very windy.
You're a fraud.
I never said I had credentials.
You're a fraud.
I'm just doing what I love.
He's just out here grinding for his city, and I kind of respect that.
Got mouths.
High five, Kyle. You high-fived me again.
Kyle, has Phyllis been watered?
I think she was watered 2 episodes ago. She needs to be watered once a month.
Alright.
It's not her time of the month.
Ayo! Periods aren't real, am I right, guys? Wow, you guys are... Whoa!
We're really
seeing a new side of you guys today.
We're busting out the seams today. Anyways.
Just hold it in. That's all I'm saying.
Let's move on to Yahoo Answers. This is the segment where we have it on every episode.
Except last episode.
Except last one for unforeseen circumstances. But we are going to be answering some questions from Yahoo Answers. Hopefully helping some people with some problems.
Yep.
Do I have to work in the Air Force while in college, or can I wait till I'm done with college?
It's up to you.
Don't go to either.
Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty easy answer. Which uses more electricity, a light bulb or a refrigerator?
I'd say a light bulb.
I'd say a refrigerator.
No, because people are always like, oh, you gotta screw in a light bulb or whatever, so...
Refrigerator's always running, though.
Here's the thing, refrigerators also have light bulbs in them.
Oh, shit! It's a refrigerator and a light bulb in one!
Not
Kyle's wrong!
Not our fridge.
Kyle's wrong. Kyle's wrong. You can't hear, but everyone's chanting.
Yeah.
Who's everyone?
Crowd's on their feet.
The crowd's on their feet. They're lining up. It's like Good Morning America. They just have signs right out the window.
Recorded in front of a live audience.
Which is weird, because we're on the 5th floor. They, like, just throwing their signs up.
They actually, like, they put some sticky stuff on it, and they hope that they hit the window, so it just sticks.
Yeah, they throw tree frogs.
They throw rocks.
Yeah,
They
those
throw
will stick.
rocks that say, "We love your podcast" on them.
And then, like, can I be your next guest, but then no name.
That's how we get our next guests.
Yeah.
The ones that do have names. AJ threw rocks at us. Brought them up.
Yeah.
Next question. I think the answer is 4, but I'm told I'm wrong.
No, that's right.
You're probably right. Just go with your gut, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I think gut instinct's good. You think it's 4 for a reason.
Yeah.
What was, like, the context of that question?
None.
No, none?
We don't need context.
Yes.
We're professionals here.
We're not some amateur Yahoo.
What if it's, like, something really racist and then we're just agreeing with them blindly?
Well, how could it be a numerical value?
What if, I don't know, maybe it was, like, number of ethnicities that matter and it was, like, 4? It's pretty fucked up, Kyle.
Number of religions I don't respect 4.
I never said that.
What are the religions we don't respect, guys?
Anyway, next question.
How long does it take for a squirrel
Scientology.
to starve?
We don't respect Scientology.
I would like to point out squirrel was spelled Squirl. Squirrel. How long does it take a squirrel to starve?
I mean, honestly, like, the second R isn't really necessary.
What about the E after the R's?
I don't think so. I think the English language should be simplified.
World.
How long does it take them to starve? Who gives a shit? Fuck a squirrel.
It's bestiality.
They're rats with like fur.
Are you about to say feathers?
I was about to say feathers.
No, those are crows.
Let's get rid of all animals. Let's get rid of half the life on Earth, just like Thanos in Infinity War. Spider-Man dies.
Warning, this episode contains Infinity War spoilers.
If you haven't seen it by now, you don't care.
Guess Joe doesn't care.
Fuck Joe.
Chest/back pain.
Say chest or chest?
Chest/back pain.
Isn't real.
Question.
Grow up, snowflake. Well, that's pretty fucked up to say, Kyle. That was Kyle's voice that said that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I guess we got to the bottom of that one.
Yep.
My teacher called me the wrong name.
She just doesn't like you. Also, she has probably like 500 kids. It's understandable.
I also think your name's probably just dumb. I
Yeah.
bet you have one of the stupid names.
There are some stupid names out
like
there.
Joe or Walter.
What you guys got against Joe? He's my friend.
What?
I didn't say anything against.
I understand the Walter thing, but come on, leave Joe out of this.
Nah. Joe sucks.
Last question. What shots do you give your horse every year? I usually try to give him a shot
Headshots.
of Smirnoff.
Mescaline.
Ice him?
What's mescaline?
It sounded like, I think it's something people take.
Oh. Kyle, you said you don't even give him shots, you just ice him?
What? No, that's what you were saying.
No.
You said Smirnoff.
I don't give them shots because I'm anti-vax.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I give him headshots. Like, take headshots, like, for acting. My horses are actors.
What films? Put you on the spot here, Kyle. What films?
Name 4.
War Horse. Secretariat.
No, that was obviously Secretariat. Are you telling me your
Zebra
horse is
Stripes.
Secretariat?
Also, some westerns. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Horse is old as shit.
Dude,
I know.
you're always talking about it. You should be
Well,
giving
no. I'm talking about different horses. These aren't all the same horse.
Oh. I was going to say, like, you should be giving that horse...
Pretty sure
give
one of
me
them...
the shots you're giving that horse.
I think one of them played the giraffe in the Madagascar movies.
Wow.
Like, did the voiceover?
They appropriated the giraffe?
Yeah.
They
Did you
didn't-
give
they-
the role to a giraffe?
They
Yeah,
don't
that's
really
pretty
have many
fucked.
giraffe actors out there. It's not the horses.
Oh my god, there's so many giraffe actors. You're just not looking in the right place.
Yeah, Kyle.
Jeez,
I mean, like,
Kyle.
sure, there's a plethora of horse actors, but like
We've heard a lot of just bad viewpoints from Kyle this episode. Just horrifying viewpoints.
which,
What?
if you refer back to the story, I disagree with.
Yeah,
This is reminiscent of that one episode,
3?
sure.
probably.
When we did the improv?
Yes.
But that was fake. This is fake too.
Everything's fake when you think about it.
Is anything real?
Are we going back to the life segment?
We're always on the life segment.
Dude, do you ever stop being on the life segment?
Life is a cosmic joke. We're all born to die.
Do we have any more Yahoo answers?
I did say that was the last one, so
Oh, I didn't
He
hear
did.
that.
You just didn't pay attention to
I
him.
wasn't paying attention.
This kid.
I think this is a good moment
Not a
to
kid.
once again thank the following sponsors for sponsoring us.
No one.
Man, I
Wow.
love those guys.
Love them.
Yes.
Give him a hand.
Woo!
You're the second people to pay us.
What? Oh yeah, we paid each other.
Yes.
Well, technically we're the second, because
Anyway, thanks for listening to our episode 12 finale Bananza episode.
and for those listeners who have been listening along the whole time, which is not really anyone. Looks like we've gotten Yolk everywhere. Once
Again.
again.
This is it for season 1.
Yep, keep your eyes peeled for highlights and also behind the scenes.
AJ, anything you'd like to add?
Aubrey, I love you, and I don't know how to express it, but
That's
hopefully
our-
you listen to this
That's our
podcast.
RA. She doesn't listen.
Dude, you should send her the link.
Got an intruder.
That's why we locked the door.
I guess we'd better end this before
Oh,
we
it's
get.
fucking RA again.
Uh-oh.
And I'm getting iced.
Dude, get your Lucky Charms.
Alright, I'm gonna leave during the podcast. Bye, guys.
All right.
Adios.
What?